Is a cash offer for my house a good idea? That's a great question. Hey guys, it's Brad again with Arborview Homebuyers, also in selffastgeorgia.com, probateresource.com, and georgiamobilehomebuyers.com. I'm an experienced investor in the Georgia area, buy houses all over the state of Georgia. We have helped hundreds and hundreds of homeowners over the past 10 years help sell their house fast for cash. I also happen to be a licensed real estate agent in Georgia. I've been licensed since 2017. I hang my license with one source out of Woodstock, Georgia. So today we're going to talk about cash offers. Is that the best thing to do? Well, everyone's situation is different. When people call us, sometimes we kind of push them away and we say, look, I don't think you're the best fit for a cash offer because of one reason or another. So when would someone not be the best fit for a cash offer? Okay. Well, first scenario is they've got a really nice house in a really nice neighborhood, and their expectation of what they want to get for that house is basically full boat, right? So for instance, let's say this house is worth, $500,000. All the houses in the neighborhood are selling for like $500,000. And a seller reaches out to us and they want a cash offer for $500,000. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, straight up, our offer is not going to be $500,000 because in most cases with a $500,000 house, really anything over like a $200,000 and some odd $1,000 house does not make a good rental property. They just don't cash flow. I would be losing money every single month, so I don't keep those as rentals. So basically anything over, 300s and up generally does not make a good rental property. So we would be basically reselling that house. We would be flipping it, right? We would be putting some money into it and reselling it for more money. Now, if you have a house that is basically, let's say sometimes we get people reach out to us with like basically brand new houses. Their house is only a few years old. Maybe it's a year old, couple years old or whatever. Or maybe they've totally remodeled their house and it doesn't need anything. I can't add any more value to that house. That house is not going to sell for any more money than whatever the other houses in the neighborhood are selling for. That's just how real estate in single-family residential real estate works. It's based off comparable sales. So if nothing else in the neighborhood is sold for more than $500,000, I'm not going to sell your house for any more than $500,000. So how can I pay you $500,000? There's nothing I need to do to it. It doesn't need any work. I can't do anything to it. I can't improve it. And then I have to resell it, which costs me money. I have to pay insurance to hold it. I have to pay holding costs to my private investors that fund these transactions for us. I also have to pay for utilities. I have to pay real estate commission to the sales agent on the other side. I'm an agent myself, so I don't charge myself a commission when I list my own houses. So I save 3% there, but I have to pay 3% typically to a buyer's agent on the backside. By the way, some people say, yeah, well, you don't have to pay buyer's agent commission anymore. And what I say to that is, yeah, you do. Like, don't be cheap. No one's going to look at your house if you're not offering an agent commission to the buyer. That's just the reality of it. I know there was a lawsuit, but the reality is you're not going to get any traffic to your house. Agents are not going to show your house. And your buyer pool, if you don't offer a buyer's agent commission, your buyer pool has significantly shrunk down to next to nothing. And only this many people are going to see your house, when if you offered a buyer agent commission, this many people would do it. And in my opinion, buyer's agents do way more work than seller's agents do, than listing agents do. Buyer's agents are driving people around, showing them 10, 15, 25, 30 houses before they even make an offer on anything. They're doing a lot more work than a listing agent, in my opinion. I've been an agent for a long time now. So if you are basically, you have a house that doesn't need any work, I can't do anything to improve it, and your expectation of price is what everyone else in the house, in the neighborhood is selling for, you're probably not a good fit for a cash offer, because the only way I can make money on that house is by offering you a lot less money, and then I just sell it for $500,000 and I make a profit in the middle, which then you kind of have to eat that. So what we tell people in most of those cases is you're really better off listing the house with an agent and going through the traditional fashion. We can help you with that if we want. I'm an agent. My assistant Karen that works for me is a licensed agent, and we also have a network and a team of fantastic agents that we refer people to all the time that are great, depending on where you're located in Georgia. We have different kind of rock star agents in each area that we refer those people to that we worked with regularly that we know will get your house sold. So if that's what you're looking for, then you're probably not the best fit for a cash offer. If you need a quick sale, you need to sell this thing quickly, like we're probably the right fit for you. We can close very quickly. We generally like to, do closings in 2 or 3 weeks. I've closed faster than 2 weeks before, although I don't like to if I don't have to, because it puts a lot of burden on my closing attorney. There's a lot of legwork behind the scenes to get a real estate deal closed, and doing that in a span of like 2 weeks can get pretty crazy, and they're running around like crazy people trying to get these things dealed, and you're at the mercy of getting HOA payoffs and loan payoffs from lenders, and they don't send them back to you in time, and water bills and all the things that they have to get to be able to get these things sold generally takes time. So if we don't have to close quickly, we don't, but we typically, our average closing is about 21 days. So if you are looking for a cash offer because you need a quick, easy sale, you want to sell as is, then we're probably the right fit for you. If you have a nice house, it doesn't really need any work, and you really want to get top dollar out of it, then listing the house is probably the best route for you to take. As much as some people don't want to pay the real estate commission, selling yourself for sale by, or selling your house for sale by owner, generally in most cases, you're going to actually get more money for the house if you get it ready and you list it with an agent for sale than you would if you just sold it for sale by owner. Again, like I mentioned before, not offering an agent commission. Agents aren't going to show your house if they're not going to get paid. Would you work for free? I don't think you would either. So why should they work for free? I know that it's crazy, but the reality is some lenders are starting to do this now, but most lenders won't allow the buyer to include the commission in the sale price, even though they were already paying for it anyways before all this happened. They were already paying for the agent commission and the purchase price of the house. So it's kind of a moot point, but the reality is that it's just a principle thing. So if you're interested in getting a cash offer from us, we'd love to make you a cash offer on the house. Like I mentioned before, we have helped hundreds and hundreds of homeowners over the past 10 years help sell their houses for cash all over the state of Georgia and Metro Atlanta. So if you're interested in getting a cash offer, you can click on the link below. It'll take you to our website. You can either go to arborviewhomebuyers.com or you can go to sellfastgeorgia.com and fill out the form there on the site, or you can call the phone number there on the website, and a member of our team will be in touch with you ASAP, ask you a few questions, figure out if we're a good fit, and then we'll work on getting you a cash offer ASAP. So thanks for checking out this video. Appreciate your time. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.